この軟弱野郎が。
やめろ。
Everyone loves to watch their main character get stronger and whoop some asses, especially if he has humble beginnings, and was earlier a victim of bullying. Seeing their determination and resolve and watching them achieve their goals makes you incredibly proud of them. In this video, we'll be looking at the top 10 anime where the male lead went from being a weakling to being a powerful character, either in a short period of time or over a long time. This can be done either by a power-up, training, or by discovering the hidden power deep within them. But before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button and become a member of our community. Without wasting any more time, this is our list of the top 10 anime with a strong male lead starting out as weak. If you have any suggestions or opinions about our list, make sure to leave them in the comments section below. Number 10. Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul tells the story of Ken Kaneki, a young boy who goes on a date with a girl named Rize Kamishiro at school.
I'll walk you home. I mean, what kind of date would I be if I didn't at least do that much?
Only to find out that she wasn't a human and barely survives his encounter with her. It turns out that she was a ghoul, a creature that looks like a normal human, but actually eats humans to stay alive. Due to their likeness to humans, they're able to hide their true nature and live secretly among humans. They're enhanced with super strength, speed, and their skins are resistant to ordinary weapons. After recovering, Kaneki discovers that he had undergone surgery that transformed him into a half-ghoul because some of Riza's organs were transplanted into his body. This gives him a lot of power, making him even stronger than usual ghouls and changing him from a timid young boy to a really powerful main character. With the help of his friends, he's able to balance his life out and bring out the best in himself. Number 9. Parasite, the Maxim. If you're a fan of horror anime, then this one is for you. It tells the story of Shinichi Itsumi, a 17-year-old high school student whose village gets infested by alien worm-like creatures that enter people's bodies through their ears or noses and takes over their brains. However, Shinichi was able to prevent the parasite from taking over his brain by waking up accidentally. The parasite then takes over his right hand. That way, both beings retain their intellect and separate personalities. They form a very strange but strong bond and work together to survive in a world of mindless hosts and vicious parasites, who keep attacking Shinichi because his human brain is still intact. He soon became the strongest parasite in the show, with so much strength that he can easily shatter a person's bones with a single blow. One time he smashed through an opponent's ribcage and threw them through a concrete wall while ripping out his heart with just one arm. Number 8. Agent, Demi-Human. I know most people don't like 3D animated animes, but if you can look past that, you discover what an amazing show it is. It follows the story of Kei Nagai, a young student who discovers that he's an agent after he was involved in a fatal accident that should have claimed his life.
Haven't been found yet. After all, there's no way of knowing unless they die.
He's an Ajin. It is an Ajin.
Said he was one.
No!
In this anime, Agent is a member of the elite group of humans who have extreme regenerative abilities, allowing them to recover from fatal wounds in only a matter of seconds. They can literally be flattened like pancakes and still regenerate fully without leaving a scratch. But that's not all. They also have black ghosts, entities that look like their shadows, only that they're more dangerous and combat-oriented. Only an agent can see them, which means they're invisible to other humans, which makes them all the more dangerous. Most black ghosts rely on their masters for direction, but Kei's is more independent and can act on its own to protect him.
Maybe.
Number 7. Attack on Titan.
その時思い出した。そうだ。この世界は残酷なんだ。
This anime needs no introduction, and if you're an anime fan and you've yet to see this masterpiece, you're seriously lagging. It's set in an alternate reality where humans live in a highly defended city to protect them from giant humanoids who want to eat them. The humanoids are called Titans, and they eat humans with the hope that one of the humans can transform them into humans too. All was going well until one of the Titans broke into the city, and the other Titans ran the city over, causing destruction. The main character, Eren Yeager, swore that he would avenge the death and destruction the Titans brought to his hometown. He later finds out that he's part Titan, which makes him a shifter. He quickly learns about his powers and soon becomes the strongest shifter in the world. Number 6. Arifureta, from commonplace to world's strongest. I don't think there's anything more to say. The title of this anime speaks for itself. It tells the story of Hajime Nagumo, who was always bullied by his classmates because of his relationship with Kaori, who was considered the class idol. He and his classmates get transported into another world where everyone gains a high-level skill, except for Hajime, who gains a low-level transmutation skill. Even though his skill is the weakest, he still uses it to save all his classmates during a hike in the Orcus dungeon, only to be betrayed by one of them and pushed into the abyss to die. Badly injured, but fortunately not dead, he comes across a rare mineral that gives him healing abilities and allows him to survive by eating the bodies of the monsters he defeats. Over time, he began exhibiting the abilities of the monsters and grows stronger at an incredible rate. He begins to acquire skills and learn ancient magic, which makes him unstoppable. Number 5. Assassination Classroom. Earth is thrown into chaos when a strange but powerful creature appears out of nowhere and destroys 70% of the moon, leaving it in a permanent crescent shape. The organism then claims that it would destroy the planet in the next year, but offers mankind a chance to save the planet. The monster then started teaching at Kunijigaoka Junior High School, where he taught the end class various subjects, as well as the art of assassination. The government then offers a huge reward for whoever kills the organism, and that's when all hell breaks loose. While the students were getting to know and understand their teacher, other people came to claim the bounty by killing him. The students now take it upon themselves to protect their teacher with all they have learned. The main character is Nagisa Shiota, one of the weakest students in the class, who later emerges as the most skilled assassin in the series.
And never forget, you are assassin. You are E-Class.
Come on, Nuggets, get in gear! Give me a sir, yes, sir, now! Sir, yes, sir! Hooray!
Number 4. Dead Man Wonderland.
The thrill of Dead Man Wonderland.
Morning, Ganta.
This anime tells the story of Ganta Igarashi, an ordinary student that survives a massive earthquake earlier in his life, but remembers nothing from the event. One day, a strange man entered his class and massacres all his classmates, sparing only him. The man framed him for the murder, and within days, Ganta is tried and sentenced to death at Dead Man Wonderland, a prison that is run by Tsunenaga Tamaki, who posed as Ganta's lawyer and even had a hand in framing him. The prison also serves as a theme park where prisoners engage in lethal games for audiences or risk death by the poison that is slowly injected into their veins from the collars they're fitted with. He soon discovers that he had the ability to control his blood and turn it into any weaponry of his choice, which makes him incredibly dangerous. With his newfound ability, he must now find the strange man and clear his name.
Behold, the abandoned one. You are as the world has made you.
How does the rest go?
Number 3. Danmachi.
ダンジョンと通称される壮大な地下迷宮を保有する巨大都市
This anime is set in a world where the gods get bored and decided to take human forms to seek some excitement. They also limit their divine power so that they can feel the suffering of lowly humans. The people of the city divided themselves into groups called familia and dedicated themselves to serving a particular deity. The main character, Bel Crenel, is under the goddess Hestia and is actually the only one in her familia, which means he had to work extra hard to make ends meet. In a strange twist, the goddess Hestia fell in love with him, and this is where it gets interesting. He soon becomes one of the strongest characters in the show, with a special skill that allows him to level up fast. Number 2. Hajime no Ippo. This anime is one of my favorite animes, and notably one of the best boxing animes out there. It follows the story of Ippo Makunuchi, an incredibly shy kid who doesn't have any friends because he helps his mother out with her fishing business all the time and doesn't have time to make friends. Because of this, a group of bullies got into the habit of picking on him. One day, the bullies went a little overboard and beat him severely, but he was saved by a middleweight professional boxer who took him to the boxing gym to help him recover. Fully recovered, Ippo decided he wanted to go into boxing and undergoes very grueling training, which brings out his talent for boxing, and soon he becomes a lethal athlete. Number 1. Boku no Hero Academia. My Hero Academia tells the story of Izuku Midoriya, a boy that was born without quirks in a world where everyone had quirks. You can imagine how difficult that must have been for him. But he still had dreams of becoming a superhero despite being quirkless. He soon meets All Might, the greatest hero in Japan, who takes a liking to Midoriya and shares his quirk with him. He also enrolls Midoriya in a school for heroes to allow him to develop his potential and learn to use his newly acquired quirk. He soon became the most powerful hero in the school after learning how to use his powers. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and remember to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time!